Fewer cars among those in the muscle car corner of the car industry have attained a status as legendary as the Pontiac Firebird. Known for its sleek design, powerful engines, and undeniable street presence, the Firebird was a symbol of performance and rebellion. Its revival in 2025 would be more than just an attempt to revive old-school memories, but a way to bring a legendary car brand back into today's world of modern technology. So in today's video, we'll take a deep look into how the Pontiac Firebird is making a comeback and how amazing this car is. We will look at its design and performance and its marketing position and competitors, and how it manages to bridge the gap between classic and contemporary. So buckle up and prepare for a comprehensive tour of the 2025 Pontiac Firebird. The potential return of the Pontiac Firebird in 2025 has car enthusiasts excited, and it's easy to see why. The Firebird has always been an iconic muscle car with a striking design and serious performance. With Pontiac bringing it back, you can bet the 2025 version will blend classic, old-school vibes with cutting-edge, modern touches, creating a perfect mix of nostalgia and innovation. The first thing you'd notice on a 2025 Firebird will be its bold, aggressive front end. Staying true to its roots, it would have sharp lines and a stance that just screams power. The front grille, a wide hexagon shape, would dominate the look, with black mesh to give it an extra fierce vibe. The classic Firebird emblem would sit proudly on the grille, a nod to the car's legendary history. And of course, modern LED headlights would be part of the deal, long, sleek, and giving the car that sharp, focused look. You'd also get cool daytime running lights to add a futuristic touch. Performance is a big part of the Firebird's DNA, and the hood design would reflect that. Expect to see a sculpted hood with functional air vents that not only look cool, but help with engine cooling and aerodynamics. It's a classic feature that any Firebird fan would appreciate. Plus, it gives the car an aggressive, powerful vibe. The hood lines would be muscular and bold, showing that there's serious horsepower under there. The low, wide stance has always been a key part of the Firebird's design, and the 2025 version wouldn't stray from that. The car sits low to the ground with a broad stance, giving it a planted, powerful look. Wide fenders house big performance tires, making the car look aggressive from every angle. From the side, it'd have a streamlined aerodynamic shape with a lower ride height to improve handling. Overall, the stance would make the car look fast, aggressive, and ready to hit the road hard. When it comes to the side profile, the 2025 Firebird would keep the classic muscle car style, but with some modern updates. You get to see sweeping lines running from the front to the rear, giving the car a sense of speed and motion. The iconic side scoops, a signature Firebird feature, would also make a comeback, but in a more subtle, refined way. Big 20-inch or 21-inch wheels would feel the wheel wells, with performance brakes visible through the rims, adding to the sporty look. The side mirrors would also be sleek and aerodynamic, with integrated turn signals and maybe even cameras for a more tech-savvy feel. At the back, the Firebird would make just as much of a statement as the front. It would have wide, muscular haunches that would give it a strong rear stance. The rear bumper would be sharp and angular to match the rest of the car's aggressive look. Quad exhaust tips built into a sporty rear diffuser would be a clear sign of the kind of performance this car is packing. The 2025 Firebird would probably offer a range of cool colors, mixing modern metallics with retro-inspired shades. You can expect to see bold colors like metallic blue, jet black, and fire engine red, reminiscent of the Firebirds from the 1970s. These bold colors would be complemented by blacked-out trim around the windows, carbon fiber accents on the hood, and maybe even a few chrome touches to give it that perfect balance of old and new. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird promises to be a modern interpretation of a beloved classic, blending old-school design styles with state-of-the-art interior features and cutting-edge technology. Let's delve into the interior and technology of this highly anticipated car and how it merges Pontiac's legendary muscle car heritage with today's automotive enhancements. The overall cabin layout is expected to feature familiar touches reminiscent of the Firebird's golden years, with a strong emphasis on a driver-centric cockpit. Expect to see bucket seats wrapped in premium materials such as Napa leather or Alcantara, with stitched Firebird logos subtly adorning the headrests, evoking the classic muscle car vibe. The dashboard will also be contoured to bring a sense of performance, with a wide, low profile that offers an unobstructed view of the road, creating an immersive driving experience. Ambient lighting is also expected to play a key role in the cabin's design, with customizable LED strips running across the dash, door panels, and even under the seats. This will create an atmosphere that can shift from an aggressive red during spirited driving to a cool blue for a relaxed cruise. The cabin space will be very comfortable for long rides, with ergonomic seating that offers both heating and cooling options. At the heart of the 2025 Firebird's interior will be a cutting-edge infotainment system. Most likely, this system will be based on General Motors' latest interface, similar to what is found in vehicles like the Chevrolet Corvette or Cadillac Escalade. A large, high-definition touchscreen, likely ranging between 12 and 15 inches, will dominate the center console, offering a seamless user experience. Expect to find intuitive controls, responsive touch functionality, and crisp visuals, all which will make navigation through various menus a breeze. The system will probably feature full compatibility with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, enabling drivers to easily sync their smartphones for music, navigation, and apps. Wireless connectivity will be standard, with built-in Bluetooth, wireless charging pads, and multiple USB-C ports throughout the cabin for added convenience. A good addition is the presence of a voice-activated virtual assistant that allows for hands-free control of various features, such as adjusting climate settings, changing music, or entering navigation destinations. Pontiac's legacy of creating performance-oriented cars will extend into the audio experience as well. The 2025 Firebird will most likely boast a premium sound system, possibly developed by a well-known audio brand like Bose or Harman Kardon. Expect a multi-speaker setup with subwoofers strategically placed to offer crystal-clear audio with deep resonant bass, whether you're listening to classic rock or a modern podcast. The sound system will likely come with surround sound capabilities, making every drive a theater-like experience. A heads-up display, or HUD, is also anticipated, projecting important driving information onto the windshield for easy access without taking your eyes off the road. The HUD might display data such as speed, navigation directions, and warnings from the car's safety systems, further enhancing the overall driving experience. Tech-savvy drivers will appreciate the smart connectivity features of the 2025 Pontiac Firebird. The car will offer an integrated performance tracking system that allows drivers to monitor and record data such as lap times, acceleration, and braking performance. This will cater to enthusiasts who want to push the Firebird to its limits on the track. The car could also feature over-the-air software updates, ensuring that technology stays up to date without requiring trips to the dealership. Integration with a mobile app will likely enable remote access to the car's functions, such as locking or unlocking doors, starting the engine, and even preconditioning the cabin before getting in it. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please like and share with someone you think might enjoy it. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird would be a thrilling revival of an American icon, drawing heavily on its muscle car heritage. Central to any modern Firebird would be its engine options, a defining feature of the brand. Here's what you can expect to find under the hood. At the heart of the top-end model would be GM's 6.2-liter LT2 V8 engine, likely borrowed from the latest Corvette. This naturally aspirated engine is renowned for its balance of raw power and high performance. Producing around 495 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque, the LT2 could propel the 2025 Firebird from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just under 4 seconds, emphasizing its muscle car roots. This engine excels in delivering a smooth power curve, with torque available across a broad rev range, making it perfect for high-speed runs and comfortable cruising alike. The LT2's low-slung placement, if adapted for the Firebird, would provide better weight distribution, lowering the car's center of gravity and enhancing handling. For the driving purists, it might be paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, though an automatic option would certainly be available for those who prefer it. For the high-performance Trans Am version of the 2025 Pontiac Firebird, a 6.6-liter supercharged V8 engine is expected to make its way under the hood. This engine could be inspired by the one found in the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, or even a variation of the supercharged V8 from the Camaro ZL1. The Trans Am model is expected to boast power figures upwards of 650 horsepower and 650 pound-feet of torque, making it a worthy successor to the legendary Firebirds of the 1970s. This engine would give the Trans Am blistering straight-line speed, with a potential 0 to 60 time of around 3.5 seconds. The supercharger ensures instant throttle response and significant boost at low RPMs, giving drivers that unmistakable pushback into the seat acceleration. Paired with a sophisticated traction control system and performance-oriented suspension, this setup could offer track-ready performance with a classic muscle car feel. An entry-level version of the 2025 Firebird would be powered by a 5.3-liter V8 engine, giving it a more affordable yet still potent option. This engine would produce around 355 horsepower and 383 pound-feet of torque, which, while less aggressive than its larger siblings, would still be more than enough to maintain the Firebird's athletic performance. The 5.3-liter V8 would feature fuel-saving technologies like cylinder deactivation, which would allow the engine to run on fewer cycles when full power isn't needed, improving fuel efficiency on long highway stretches. Yet with a quick stomp on the gas, all 8 cylinders would roar to life, providing the same visceral driving experience fans expect from a Pontiac Firebird. And for the true performance purist, Pontiac is bringing back a legendary 7.0-liter V8 engine option named the Eagle as a tribute to its Trans Am heritage. This would be a naturally aspirated engine, producing approximately 505 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque. It would offer a more raw mechanical driving experience compared to the supercharged engines. This big block V8 could have a torque-heavy character, providing brutal acceleration in any gear and ensuring that the Firebird maintains its reputation as a straight-line missile. Equipped with performance features like forged pistons and a high-flow exhaust system, this engine would allow the Firebird to dominate at the drag strip and beyond. All of these are there to show that this new car is no less of a beast when compared to its historic predecessors. When it comes to performance and capabilities, the 2025 Pontiac Firebird is designed to stay true to the muscle car legacy it has built through the years, with a high horsepower raw power and a strong emphasis on performance without bending to the new craze towards electrification. A fully independent suspension system is set to be the foundation for this car, ensuring a balance between ride comfort and cornering stability. Modern advancements in adaptive dampers and suspension tuning would provide a dual personality, comfortable on highways, yet firm and responsive on twisty back roads. Pontiac is also expected to offer multiple driving modes, allowing the driver to adjust the suspension, throttle response, and steering weight to suit the driving environment. In sport or track mode, the Firebird would stiffen up, ready to tackle a circuit or canyon road with precision. A wide stance and low center of gravity would further aid in keeping the Firebird planted through high-speed corners, reducing body roll and enhancing overall grip. Bringing all that power to a stop is just as important as delivering it. As such, the modern Pontiac Firebird would be equipped with massive Brembo brakes or other high-performance braking systems, featuring ventilated discs on all 4 corners. 6-piston calipers up front and 4-piston in the rear would provide the necessary stopping force, allowing the Firebird to come to a halt confidently and quickly. For tire selection, the Firebird is expected to go with sport high-performance rubber, such as Michelin Pilot Super Sport or Pirelli P0 tires. Wide, low-profile tires would enhance grip during both acceleration and braking, as well as providing maximum traction during aggressive cornering. Staying true to its muscle car roots, the 2025 Firebird would retain a rear-wheel drive layout, which many fans would appreciate for its ability to offer pure driving dynamics. With all the power going to the rear wheels, drivers would enjoy the familiar sensation of throttle-induced oversteer, making the Firebird as exciting to drive as ever. There are even suggestions that Pontiac might include a limited slip differential or an electronic locking rear differential to ensure maximum traction when launching or powering through corners. No Firebird would be complete without an aggressive exhaust note, and the 2025 Firebird is no exception. It would feature a dual or quad-tip exhaust system, engineered to deliver a deep, throaty growl that echoes the engineer's powerful roar. This soundtrack would enhance the driving experience, giving drivers that classic muscle car rumble when accelerating, downshifting, or cruising at speed. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird is not just a performance-driven powerhouse. It also packs an impressive suite of safety features to ensure that drivers and passengers are well protected while enjoying its thrilling performance. Some of these include: Number 1. Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADAS. One of the cornerstones of the 2025 Pontiac Firebird safety package is its integration of Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, or ADAS. These systems are designed to assist the driver in avoiding accidents and improving overall road safety. Adaptive Cruise Control, or ACC. This feature allows the Firebird to maintain a set speed while adjusting for the distance to the car ahead. Using radar sensors, it can slow down or speed up depending on traffic conditions, providing a safer and more relaxed driving experience, especially on long highway drives. Lane Keeping Assist, or LKA. The Firebird uses cameras to monitor the vehicle's position in its lane. If it detects the vehicle unintentionally drifting out of its lane, the system gently steers it back. This is especially useful during long drives where driver fatigue can set in. Blind Spot Monitoring, or BSM. Changing lanes is made safer with the Firebird's blind spot monitoring system. Sensors located in the rear of the car alert the driver if there is a vehicle in the blind spot. This reduces the likelihood of accidents during lane changes, especially on busy highways. Forward Collision Warning, or FCW, with Automated Emergency Braking, or AEB. One of the most important safety features of the Firebird is the Forward Collision Warning system, which alerts the driver of an impending collision. In the event of an unavoidable crash, the automatic emergency braking system kicks in. applying the brakes to reduce the severity of the impact or potentially avoiding the accident altogether. Number 2. Traction and stability control systems. Given that the 2025 Pontiac Firebird is built for performance, the inclusion of advanced traction and stability control systems is essential to keeping the car firmly planted on the road. Electronic Stability Control, or ESC. This system constantly monitors the car's movements and detects any skidding or loss of traction. When it senses that the vehicle is not following the intended path, ESC intervenes by reducing engine power or applying brakes to individual wheels to help the driver regain control. This is especially important in high-speed driving or wet road conditions. Traction Control System, or TCS. With the Firebird's powerful engine, managing traction during hard acceleration is crucial. The traction control system prevents wheel spin by reducing engine power or applying brake force to the slipping wheels, ensuring maximum grip during acceleration on slippery surfaces. Number 3. Enhanced airbag protection. Pontiac has also equipped the 2025 Firebird with an advanced airbag system designed to protect occupants in the event of a collision. The vehicle features front and side airbag. Dual-stage front airbags for the driver and passenger, along with side airbags, ensure protection from multiple angles. In a side impact collision, the side airbags deploy to shield the upper body from injury. Curtain airbags. The Firebird also comes with curtain airbags that cover the side windows during a collision, preventing the occupants from hitting their heads against the window or being ejected from the vehicle. Apart from all these, a hallmark of Pontiac's engineering is the focus on the structural integrity of their vehicles, and the 2025 Firebird will be no exception. It has been built using high-strength steel in key areas to absorb and dissipate crash forces in the event of a collision. This structure helps to maintain the integrity of the passenger compartment during crashes, reducing the risk of injury to occupants. Additionally, Pontiac engineers have incorporated crumple zones into the front and rear of the Firebird. These zones are designed to deform and absorb energy in a crash, helping to protect passengers by reducing the forces transmitted to them. The cabin is further reinforced with side impact beams, providing another layer of protection during side collisions. All these safety features are there to show the ability to pack a high-performance muscle car with top-of-the-line safety features. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can be aware of our latest reviews and breakdowns. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird, a revival of the iconic muscle car, is expected to be positioned to capture the hearts of enthusiasts who crave high performance and classic American design. In a market saturated with both nostalgic revivals and cutting-edge sports cars, its positioning would be a balance between paying homage to its rich heritage and competing with modern muscle and sports cars. With Firebird's legacy dating back to the 1960s, the 2025 version would tap into this history, appealing to both the baby boomer generation that grew up with the car and younger drivers drawn to its retro appeal. Its positioning would likely be that of a high-performance muscle car, with a focus on raw power, superior handling, and a driver-focused experience. Targeting enthusiasts of internal combustion engines or ICE vehicles, the Firebird would stand out as a purist's machine, particularly in a time when many automakers are transitioning to electric powertrains. For competitors, the 2025 Pontiac Firebird would face stiff competition in the American muscle car and sports car segments. Here are some of its key competitors. Number 1. Ford Mustang. One of the Firebird's primary rivals would be the Ford Mustang, another legendary muscle car. The Mustang, with its strong brand loyalty and diverse range of models from the EcoBoost to the high-powered Shelby GT500, would compete directly with the Firebird's performance variants. Ford's recent efforts to modernize the Mustang while keeping the V8 tradition alive would make it a serious contender. The Mustang's blend of performance, technology, and price competitiveness will also pose a challenge to the Firebird's positioning. Number 2. Chevrolet Camaro. The Firebird and Camaro have shared a platform historically, and that rivalry would continue in 2025. The Camaro, which has maintained a strong presence in the muscle car scene, offers a similar mix of performance and nostalgia. Chevrolet's emphasis on performance handling with models like the ZL1 puts it in direct competition with the Firebird's likely high-performance trims. However, with rumors of the Camaro being phased out or possibly shifting to an EV platform, the Firebird could capitalize on a gap in the market for a traditional ICE muscle car. Number 3. Dodge Challenger. Dodge has doubled down on the muscle car ethos with the Challenger, particularly with the models like the Hellcat and Demon. The Challenger's unapologetic focus on brute horsepower and retro styling makes it a natural competitor to the Firebird. The Challenger's Hellcat supercharged V8 engine, producing over 700 horsepower, would challenge the Firebird to offer similarly high-powered options to remain competitive. Number 4. Chevrolet Corvette. For higher-end versions of the Firebird, the Chevrolet Corvette would serve as a rival. The Corvette has successfully transitioned to a mid-engine design, delivering supercar performance at a relatively affordable price. While the Corvette occupies a slightly higher performance tier, a top-tier Firebird, perhaps in a Trans Am variant, would aim to offer similar performance with a more aggressive muscle car identity. Number 5. Tesla Model S Plaid. Though not a traditional muscle car, the Tesla Model S Plaid's staggering acceleration and performance capabilities place it among the Firebird's competitors, especially in the eyes of younger buyers interested in speed and cutting-edge technology. However, the Firebird's traditional ICE powertrain would target a different buyer, one that is more interested in the raw and biting experience of driving, engine sound, and manual control than in all-electric speed. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird would need to balance nostalgia with modern performance to stand out in a crowded market. Its main selling points would be a focus on raw V8 power, retro-inspired design, and an engaging driving experience. Positioned against American muscle car staples like the Mustang, Camaro, and Challenger, as well as higher-end sports cars like the Corvette, and the new tech-heavy Challengers like the Tesla Model S Plaid, the Firebird would strive to capture a niche of performance purists who value the driving experience over modern trends like electrification. The 2025 Pontiac Firebird is set to make a highly anticipated return, with rumors suggesting a launch date in 2025. Enthusiasts and collectors are very much eager to see this iconic muscle car revived, and Pontiac, now part of GM's broader performance division, is expected to deliver a model that balances modern capabilities with a strong nod to its classic heritage. As for the price, the base model is expected to start around $45,000, which puts it in line with other American muscle cars such as the Chevrolet Camaro and Dodge Challenger. However, with various trims and performance packages, the top-tier models could exceed $70,000, particularly if Pontiac introduces a limited edition or high-performance variant. That's all for the 2025 Pontiac Firebird. If you found this review exciting and informative and would love to enjoy more content, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. The return of the Pontiac Firebird in 2025 is news that is enough to excite any fan of the car's legendary history. With a legacy built on a foundation of performance, style, and American muscle, any modern incarnation would need to honor that heritage, while incorporating the latest automotive technologies and design innovations. And the 2025 Pontiac Firebird does this to a T, without any of the recent trends towards electrification. Encased in this beautiful but rugged body of a car is a beast of a performer, nodding to its predecessors. You can expect top-tier performance with state-of-the-art technological improvements. So whether you've been a fan of the classics for years, or you're just discovering the Pontiac Firebird legacy, this new remake promises an exciting and one-of-a-kind driving experience. If you enjoyed this video, then check out our next video about the most awaited cheapest SUV, the new Dacia Sandero.